Hey everybody, this is Dalv and hope everyone is doing good. Would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is a video I want to make of me showing my top 5 albums of 2019, starting from my least favorite at number 5 to my favorite at number 1, but they're all my top 5, so let's get started. Coming in number 5 is Killswitch Engage Atonement, just to show you right here. This is the album, Killswitch Engage Atonement. Show you. And yeah, you know, it's an album that has great production. It's a very diverse album with great metalcore drumming. And my favorite song is A Signal Fire. This is the first album featuring Howard Jones in a long time. He's on some songs. And overall, I enjoyed this album. I thought it was pretty headbanging. I thought it was pretty good. I thought the production was good. I thought it was a ferocious and energetic album. But it comes in at number 5. Okay, so that's number 5. Number 4 is Soilwork Verleiten. Just to show you right here, Soilwork Verleiten. Yeah, it's an amazing album from start to finish. It was mixed really well, and new drummer Sebastian Tusgaard did an amazing job on it. My favorite songs from the album are Full Moon Shoals, Stahlfogel, and Witten, or Witten, whatever you want to call it. And you know, Soilwork has stayed true to their word for a really long time now. They haven't given up on their fan base. They've been loyal to their fan base. It's another great melodic death metal album they produced. It's a really unique album, and it comes in number 4 for me. So I thought, hey, Soilwork Verleiten, yeah, definitely a great listen for me, and I've enjoyed it very much this year so far. Coming in at number 3 is In Flames, I the Mask, and you know, I know some of you might be surprised I put it at number 3 because I didn't give this album so much praise before, but in the last couple months it really grew on me really good, and I thought it was actually a really good album, and probably their best one since Sounds of Playground Fading. So yeah, In Flames, I the Mask, really good production values on this album. It was mixed really well. So yeah, let's talk about I the Mask a little bit. Like I said, it's probably In Flames' best album since Sounds of a Playground Fading. In terms of production and composition-wise, this album has some of the best songs In Flames has ever produced. My favorite songs from it are Voices, I the Mask, and Stay With Me. And yeah, you know, it's a huge improvement from Battles. I liked it better than Siren Charms. I still think Sounds of a Playground Fading is much better though, but since Sounds of a Playground Fading, since 2011, this is their best album. And hey, they might have one more album left in them, I'm not too sure, but they didn't do so bad. They didn't do such a bad job with this album, and I'm pretty happy with it as a gesture head. So yeah, that's number 3. So number 3 is In Flames, I the Mask. And number 2, my second favorite album of the entire year of 2019. As I Lay Dying, Shaped by Fire, just to show you right here. This is their comeback album since Tim Lambesis got put in jail. So yeah, As I Lay Dying, Shaped by Fire, just to show you here. And yeah, this was a huge comeback album for the band since their hiatus. Metalcore, probably metalcore album of the year with great metal guitaring and drumming. All the songs are energetic and ferocious. My favorite songs from it are Blinded, Gatekeeper, and My Own Grave. And this was, you know, it's crazy to think in 2019 we would be seeing a new, we would be having a new As I Lay Dying album with the original members still intact, band members still intact. And yeah, you know, Tim Lambesis went to jail, and with this album, you can tell he matured a little bit. It's a very emotional album, dark album, but it's really good instrumentally. And yeah, it made number 2 for me. So As I Lay Dying, kick ass. Woo, yeah. All right, and my number 1 album of the year, my top album of 2019. And you know, there's a little story behind this, but I'll show it to you. It is Children of Bodom Hexed. Gotta love the artwork from this album, as you can see. I'm wearing a Children of Bodom Hexed t-shirt right now, as you can see also. I saw them back in March of 2019, several months ago. I saw them perform live. Well, actually it was more than several months ago. But I saw them perform live in Toronto, and they had an amazing set. I have some concert footage if you want to check it out on my YouTube channel. I made some videos from that show when Bodom was performing. So yeah, Children of Bodom Hexed is my top album of the year. It's a metal album as well. And yeah, you know, it's the best Bodom album since Hate Crew Death Roll. The songs are structured really well, even with some elements of Bodom's old neoclassical style incorporated. Jaw-dropping melodies with insane instrumentation. My favorite songs from it are Glass Houses, Hecate's Nightmare, Platitudes and Barren Words, and Hexed. Now this was Bodom's last album as a band. They played their last show on December 15th, 2019 in Finland. So yeah, let's talk about this a little bit. So my favorite album of the year was Children of Bodom Hexed. It was a big comeback album. They did really good on it. They did an amazing job on it. Probably their best album, like I said, since Hate Crew Death Roll. And it's their last album. They just split. 3 of the original band members quit from the band, and they played their last show just about over a week ago in Finland. So Children of Bodom are no more. You know, I'm really sad to see them go, but they produce music for about now, like I would say 22 years or 23, like somewhere between 22 to 24 years they've been a band. And he just split up. So that leaves a huge hole in my heart, because this is one of my favorite bands as a youth growing up, as a teenager, as a young adult. They inspired me very much with music and drumming. And they got me into metal. They got me into many other genres of metal and melodic death metal. So yeah, Children of Bodom, Hexed at #1. And they're not a band anymore. They split up. So what can you say? I got to see them for the last time in Toronto, and I had a blast. Got some concert footage from them. Had a really good time. And yeah, these are my top 5 albums of 2019. And just to talk a little bit about 2019, it was a really good year for music. We were spoiled by many bands producing such great albums. Just to add in a quick note here, I wanted to add some notable mentions for 2019. They're not in my top 5, or I don't even know how close they are, but Blink-182-9 and Slipknot, We Are Not Your Kind. I thought maybe Slipknot might have made my top 5, but it didn't. I'm not the biggest Slipknot fan, but I did enjoy their new album. I thought it was really good. But yeah, and just to mention quickly also, when I was talking about Killswitch Engage Atonement, I don't know if I mentioned, I don't know if I forgot to mention, but my favorite album from that song is A Signal Fire, if I didn't mention that going back. And yeah, these are my top 5 albums of 2019. Let me know what you think. And let me know what your top 5 albums are, or what are your top albums of 2019, if they're metal or not, or whatever they are. And yeah, you know, 2019 was a really special year for music. We were spoiled with good music. Hopefully 2020 will be a good year. But I truly think nothing can top this year in terms of music. I think 2020 will be somewhat decent. We'll see how it goes. So this is Dalvin signing out. These are my top 5 favorite albums of 2019. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, everybody. Stay metal. Bye bye. Woohoo.